Welcome, GMAN Division 5B, to your weekly recap. I am, of course, Gurnaside, joined by Lozra.
Hello.
Let us take a look. Wait, hold up 2 seconds. I need to double check I set up OBS correctly. Nice, you guys can actually hear me in theory. Unless something else went wrong
Hey.
entirely. Right, last week's schedule. This is the second to last recap. Isn't that sad?
I know.
I mean, for some, but
Well,
for people like me and Lozra, we get to roll a new team, and we're very happy.
I know. Team reroll. Exciting.
Very
We're
high.
both rerolling to horrific bash teams as well.
Oh
It's gonna be
yeah.
excellent. So we can spend the next 14 weeks just losing games because we don't have any skills.
Uh-huh.
So, well, I mean, you're short. You've got skills. I don't have skills.
I actually think
So
chorts
it's
are
gonna be fun.
competitive at low TVs, but
They are surprisingly competitive at low to be. Nurgle, not so much.
no.
Although to be fair, hang on, let me go back to there isn't there a Nurgle team that's doing really, really well in Division 5, there's a Nurgle team in Division 5G that's like second.
Right. Wow.
I
really?
swear, let me find it. Yeah, Glorious Misery Rebel. They're 6-2-4 in their first season in 5G, so that's their first. They didn't even have a greenhorn to get some early block.
Wow, that is actually impressive.
So, sorry, yeah, no, should we go back to 5B
We should actually.
and have a look?
So first up we have the Cookbot Cannibals losing against the 17 Weeks of Suffering. Not a surprising loss, but then again he only lost by 1 touchdown, which is, I mean, a victory in the Half-Legs
Yep.
book, if you ask me.
Yeah, but he did lose the. Yeah, he took some damage. We'll save the damage report for the next bit, but
Yes. Damage was
took
had.
some. Yeah,
Both
North
sides, actually.
things.
Um, yes. The Tunnel Sneaks
Halflings
tie.
losing.
Uh, I mean, I was gonna say as usual, but they've won like 2 games, haven't they?
They're 2-1-9. So yeah, as usual, I think.
I mean, having a 3-1 loss ratio is not that bad.
Yeah, but it's pretty bad. When you consider the top stunty coaches are like 3-3-3 or like 3-4-3,
Okay, it's a little bad,
it's
but
a
it's
little
not really.
bad. But you know, there's all the times with stunty teams, that's not like a lot of it's like not in your control.
Right. It's,
So like,
yeah.
you can just play well and just not get the turns to do stuff. And
Yeah.
all your players are shit. So
Basically. Tunnel Sneaks versus Pork Squad, tie 2-2 there.
this is like a big draw. Like
Is it?
in terms of playoff challenges implications. This is like second versus third or something, and they drew. Or maybe second
yeah.
v first.
I think Pork Squad was in first.
Yeah.
Tunnel Sneaks, I mean, they have 2 rat teams here, right? So
Yeah,
I
but
always
this is the
confuse
good rat
them.
team.
Ah, okay, Well, 22 blocks by them, doing absolutely nothing but a bunch of stuns, whilst the Orange got 62 blocks and
They got 60 blocks. Jeez.
62 that's a lot of, that's 13 removals as well. It's a lot of removals.
Yeah.
And yet they
and-
still tied. That's the Skaven life.
And they
for you.
managed to get the tie. Both touchdowns going on the Bloodstep Gutter. I don't know if this was a one-turn. I don't think he'd have had the players to one-turn, so it might have been a last-minute pass. Maybe. Let's check the passing stats.
Well, the
Yeah, look,
rats
passing for
make
20
you-
yards. That implies that just a last-minute, just a yeet over the top, and
Yeah.
the guy caught it. I don't think this was a one-turn spot. It's a huge result for Wraithguard. Keeps it competitive.
Yep.
For challenges. Man, exciting game.
It is.
60 blocks though, that's a lot of blocks to give up. Like, man, he must have really thought he could have gotten the ball. He's giving up 60 blocks. I imagine it might have just been one of those where it's like, I played a CCL game the other day. I was playing Pro Elves against Rookie Chaos, and I literally spent both of the drives, like the key kick to me, the kick was like on the halfway line. It was just one,
Oh,
just sack every turn, try and recover every turn. Didn't recover in 8 turns, so it might
Yeah.
have just been like ball in play for 16 turns. So you have to base up.
yeah,
I mean, not awful.
no, it's not awful. Quite a decent result.
You still got a team, unlike
Yeah.
some other rat coaches.
Mm.
Still got a team. Rat Ogre still on 15 of 16, desperately trying to get that next level to Juggernaut.
You mean block?
Oh,
Does he
God.
have block already?
Wait, it's a double. Let's not assume these rolling doubles on the Roger.
He didn't go Juggernaut first, which is actually sort of interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. Great tackle with wild animals, an interesting combination, definitely.
Yep.
It's good against. It's very good against the bash. Definitely very good against the bash.
Yeah, I
But-
agree with that.
Got my point here for sure.
Darkest Delves. I keep saying Dark Elves. They tie as well against the Orcs on tour.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what they did. 2 passes there.
Yeah. Rouse to dropping 2 points in this challengers race.
I'm getting some serious deja vu from looking at this results thing. 20 blocks for the Darkest Dark Elves, doing absolutely nothing but a bunch of stuns. Meanwhile, the Orcs got 40 blocks and removed 9.
The Dark Elves didn't even break armor. 20 blocks, no armor breaks with the Dark Elves. So any armor breaks caused were trips.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Rough day. Managed to get 1-1 though, so it's all good. Got a couple of passes in, which is nice, taking people up. You know, getting the other witch up into range. It's nice. He's finally going to get looks like he's finally going to get a wrestle piece, hopefully.
Yay!
So, fingers
He gets
crossed.
Mighty Blow. Mighty Blow would be a thing.
Cool.
Yep. Fruit of the Tomb loses against the 2+ Supreme Leaders. The Isles pulling it out once again. Pulling it out, pulling it off. What is the saying usually?
Nice. High Elves with a 2-0 win. That's a nice SVP. Keep things rolling.
It's even a level because of the MVP.
Yep. Or level on the controversial thrower. He's now up to, what's that, level 3? Yeah, level 4.
Level 4.
Nice. Level 4 thrower that doesn't have strong armor or accurate yet. I don't know. I haven't looked at the actual screen. He might have one of those too. But
No, he has
it's an interesting
strength and
thrower.
block.
Yeah.
So we'll see if he builds him into a thrower or more.
What if he
armor
gets another
piece.
double and it's stronger and it's like Mighty Blow or something?
No, you
just
take
turns into a
strong
killer.
armor. Take strong armor.
Of course he does. Yeah, I rolled a 6 on my. I rolled box cards on my thrower,
Ooh.
and he got strong arm.
Man, I feel
Because
like
I listened to.
High Elf and Pro Elf throwers, they always roll strength, never agi. I'm telling you, like the
Yeah,
amount of strength throwers
know.
running around in Rebel is actually surprisingly high.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed out because like I've been playing this team and I think I leveled up 4 times and 2 of them have been doubles, one on the blitzer, one on the throw, and I know I'm not now in my Rebel team. I'm not going to get a single double on any of my gores, so they're all just going to be like block, sure hands, and like fend or something after 3 seasons. It's just going to be miserable.
Now I have the opposite thing. I played some Chores and CCL to warm up. I got like maybe like 15 levels, not a single double, so I'm pretty hyped.
That's pretty good to be fair. For CCL, we kind of don't want doubles sometimes.
Cool.
Flaw though. This game, I'm trying to think of anything else to add. Well, actually,
Similar armor breaks, interesting.
hack was induced,
Ooh.
bold, against an armor 8 team. I'd say that's pretty bold. I guess because he doesn't have any tackles to problem. So maybe hack just got blitzed on turn 3 and sent off, and then the elves just run around him. That might be the case. So Benjamin, not been a great season for him.
Yeah,
That run continuing.
I think
sadly.
I can see what went wrong. I mean, both teams almost got equal in terms of removals. So, I mean, getting out-removed, well, almost out-removed by High Elves is usually not the way you want to play Undead.
Yeah, there was 2 expulsions as well. So
Oh, it gets worse.
it might have just been, fouling game didn't turn up, sword didn't turn up. I guess I don't know. Did he have enough money to get a bribe as well as the? He must not have if he had 2 expulsions.
Right.
So yeah, it's just a bit of a tough one. I mean, the problem is when you're undead with no sacking skills against 1, 2, 3, 4, well, like 3 good lodgers, and blanket actually 4. So like, if the sword doesn't work, there's not a fat lot you can do.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying, unless you can perfectly wrap them up, but then they have to make mistakes, and I'm guessing Harmel is not in the business of making mistakes. So yeah. Rough one for the undead.
It is. Exodal Braze manages to tie 1 thick coat, and that's a Slibbly MVP right there, and a Dirty Player MVP. It's the 1-2 punch.
Oh.
Right, pretty similar.
Bam.
Well, I want to say similar in armor breaks, but isn't really. Like 4 to 9, like the Chores got a couple more armor breaks, and you can see that in the removals as well. Almost completely similar in terms of blocks, 43 to 41, but the Chores got 5 removals to the Lizards 0.
All I'm saying is, wait, 5? Are you sure? Oh yeah, you're right, man. Well, there's all knockouts. Probably all came back.
4 knockouts.
I think it just looks like a draw. It just looks like a turn 8 drive followed by a turn 16 drive, and that would be the game. Nobody died. Let's face it, these teams aren't playing for they aren't playing for any sort of challenges. They're just trying to not lose all their good pieces. So,
Yeah.
you know, no one's gonna. You're not gonna risk your strength 3 skink on a crazy sacking play that might get him killed just to get 3 more points or something. So, fairly conservative game. However, not a lot of SPP for either team. No casualties, which is a bit sad. Like Lizard team has only gotten, he's only getting like 9 SPP from this game, which isn't amazing, but oh well.
Well, the Lizard got the MVP on Slibbly, so they got 4 SPP.
Oh shit, 4 SPP.
Rip.
Oof. They're still there though. Nobody's dead.
Right.
You know, still got 6 Croxigore. No, 6 Saurus and a Croxigore. God, imagine a 6 Croxigore team. That'd be insane.
Yeah, but in a good way? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Be a
Either...
lot of bonehead rolls. Just be ogres, but better. Like a Croxigore.
Yeah, actually, you're right.
Just be better ogres.
But then again, ogres are garbage, so would it really be any good?
It might be like tier 3.5.
Probably.
5 Crocs. How many Croxigores would you give?
Because
the problem is if you give them 6.
Ogres?
Okay, 5 then. Yeah, 5 Crocs. I guess they're all actually 1's the problem. I don't know. At least the ogres are actually 2, and if you get an Agioth, all of a sudden it's a player. Anyway, I think we're going off piste again. So.
Yeah, we are.
Well, I'm going off piste.
Gastown Gangers win against the Tungsten Titans.
Nice. Gastown Gangers putting in some late season results.
Yes, because he had an accident earlier in the season, and he's been on some meds, and now he's off of them, so he can play properly now.
Right. I just realised this must have happened in the break. Petro Pierce, he finally got to level. He finally got to level up. He's been. If you remember this, I've been going on about this every single recap, and he's got rolled a double, and he's taken horns. Oh my god. That's so sad. I don't know. Can you skip that double on the claw? I think I just skip it and get Mighty Blood myself. But God, claw horns. Man.
I mean, it's a piece for the future.
It is a piece for the future. It means that this isn't a 2-season crash and burn rat team. He's got to stick with it now.
Yep.
Because once you get some basic rolls, that'd be like Mighty Blow, Claw Pommer with horns, and like maybe friends or something. I don't know. I prefer Dauntless on my claw piece because sometimes against all the guard and yeah, but sometimes you need to get up to strength 5 when you get into the big bash teams.
Well, yeah, but
I guess you could run both. Because what I'm saying is he's gonna run into walls of guards at some point. I don't know.
Yeah, Dauntless doesn't really help against guard, while Horns does.
Does it?
I mean, let's say you have a strength 3 player. With
Oh yeah, I get strength 3. Yeah, no, you're right. And I guess enough teams are strength 3. Ignore me. Ignore me. I'm like 9th this season. What do I know? Some shit case.
Right. So this game, I mean, 3 armor breaks for the rats isn't great considering they have a claw piece, don't they?
Yeah. But he did get a Kaz, so he's improving.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Getting there.
And I mean, yeah, the dwarves just punched a bunch of rats, removed a couple of them, but they couldn't stand up to their...
Still managed to lose. I think it might have been a classic movement 10 shenanigans to rough up the game.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That feels like that's the difference. Because, I mean, they do have a good Saka, don't they? They do have that strength 3 wrestle leap. Man, that's a good piece.
It is a good piece.
I don't know whether I might have gone strip ball before leap, but all power to you. I don't think it's much of a difference. But man, yeah, too much for this dwarf team. It's on the right. To be fair, on this dwarf team, most of the blockers have guard apart from one, so it's starting to get there. But it's just didn't have the tools to deal with such a reckless movement. As anyway.
Okay, moving on.
I'm very tired. I had to take a 45-minute walk in the cold. I was sort of a bit frazzled.
That's allowed. The Bridge Burners win against the Blood and Tears, actually. It's the Kislev pulling it off against the impressive Vampires.
Yeah, Vamps dropping out of the Challenger race with this loss, sadly. Couldn't quite keep it going.
I mean, I doubt they're super sad about that one. I think they would like some more development before getting up against.
Yeah, they need another season, definitely.
Very similar blocks, but the Bridge Burners got 7 removals, whilst Blood and Tears got 8. But I'm guessing they removed some of their own pieces, so there's always that.
Yeah, as usual. I mean, Whiskey Jack got 3 Kaz, so it's a good shift from the tackle Mighty Blow Pong. I mean, he is hitting armor 7, so it's kind of expected in a way, but it's nice to see. Good bit of development, rookie catch level, yeah. Just a classic late season showdown. No, nothing important's dead. Everyone's just slowly taking up SVP and looking at the next season already. Both these teams.
It's about standard. So that was that in terms of all of last week's games. Let's take a look at the actual development, because at this point, for many teams, that's the only thing that matters. Right now, at least. Right, so we have... Let's start with, Exotel Braves. They get... first off, they get a level on one of the skinks. God, these names, I forgot about them. Gokto Sealed. Gokto Sealed gets Sidestep. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
And other than that, absolutely nothing. Okay. I mean,
no change.
Nope. I mean, his Saurus are pretty close to yield levels. An MVP would be huge, but those two are also only 2 SPP away, so removals.
Do you think we're in drop to 2 reroll territory now? As you know, we've got 5 block on the team.
I honestly don't think
working up
because
you got like 4 levels on a skink and a double and a stat on a skink. Like maybe you want to just cut the TV a little. I don't know. Maybe a thought.
Yeah, but I think the only team in the game that should drop the 2 rerolls is like Dwarves. I'll be completely honest. Like, I just
really
I
tend to run 2 rerolls all the time.
Really?
Apart from maybe rookie elves, where when I don't have like sure hands on my passive or anything, I might run a 3, but usually I just run 2.
I sort of greed though a lot, so maybe I'm in the wrong here.
I don't know. I mean, REBBL is the greed league, so
is it?
You're in good company for sure.
I mean, you could consider it. I'm sure it's not a bad choice, but I'm not sure. I mean, you failed the pickup. It's a 3+ after all, and then you're stuck with one reroll.
To be fair, I forget you don't get access to sure hands. Yeah, probably 3 rerolls. The way to go. Forgot about that.
Fruit of the Tomb, the one with the fancy naming scheme. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
There and there. They get a death on Ditchy. That's a white. It gets replaced by Broken Necklace. Losing a tackle white is less than great.
Pretty sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, the Blood Guard Ghoul dies as well. Spine Apple the second.
Yep.
That is a big loss.
Sorry for you.
No worries.
Yeah, that's quite sad. They've picked up Fruitless Loser, and the 12th slot is a skeleton.
They have.
Is that a dig at me? Might be a dig at me. We'll see.
Is it? Why would it be a dig at you?
That's true, I guess. I just saw the name, I was just like, eh.
Also, as soon as you see loser, you think... No, loser, you think loser? That's a
Yeah.
little sad, actually.
Well, the original reason I took the name was because loser was taken, so I had to just switch that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the story behind it? Have you told the story behind it before? Wasn't it something else?
No. That's the story behind it originally, yeah. When I was like 10. Anyway, this is a sidetrack.
I mean, it is, but it's an
I mean, the mummies are still alive, so it's not all bad.
I mean, they
He's got
are.
a sidestep. He's got a sidestep mummy.
He took a sidestep on the mummy? Hello?
Over dodge. Wow.
Or tackle.
Wow. I think dodge, surely. You've got like loads. You've got much better tackle pieces. Yeah, it's an interesting piece. Little disco mummy dancing around. Thing is, yeah, I think that's always. I think if you're trying to be strictly optimal, that's always dodge. But you know, we're not here to be optimal.
I mean, that's one way to get around MA3.
We want to have some fun, so yeah, that is one way to get around movement 3. It's not terrible, I guess. I don't know.
It's not terrible.
Feels like a bit of a wasted. It feels like a waste of a double at first sight, but maybe he can make some fancy plays with sidestep, block guard. Maybe sidestep into some difficult places. To be fair, it does make you think twice before blocking it.
Yeah, it is
Because like
true.
he gets to, because if it goes wrong, like he might force some mistakes just from the threat of sidestep.
Yeah, you like sidestep into your
on strength-
cage and
On a
suddenly you have a
strength
mummy
5 guard, yeah. Just stick him in front of a cage. Like, what are they gonna do?
That's
maybe.
one way to cage dive.
You give him break tackle, and you break tackle in, and then it's sidestep strength 5 on the ball, and then you just hope you get another double for dodge.
No, wait, the
And
other
then
one
all of
has
a sudden
break
that's the
tackle,
best.
so he has that.
Oh my god, okay.
That's hilarious. And then the carrier is MNG'd, but who cares, honestly?
Hang on, if you chain push into that, does sidestep trigger?
Yes.
If it's your turn.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you try and push your own mummy and sidestep him in. Okay, I think I can
Wait,
see
that-
some fancy plays.
That's
You line up, you
such a
try and get a
weird-
square and line up a chain push on your own mummy with sidestep, and then you sidestep him into a cage and do some damage.
How
That
have
might
I
be
not
the
seen
play.
people do that before? Oh, because big guys never get sidestepped, that's right.
But yeah, but now they do.
Now they
So
do!
I can't wait. See, like on the clipping competition next season, there's going to be some sidestep mummy plays. That's
Yo,
exciting.
isn't that... Wait, that's hilarious, actually. I hope
Yeah, it's
that's how that
amazing.
works, but I think that's how that works.
I think it is because you do it on one turns, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
So it must be how that works. Yeah. It's deceptively good. Should we move on?
We should. Oh, I love that now. Darkest Delves. They get... First off, they have a level on Even Obscurer. That's the Blitzer. He gets dodge. Okay. Yeah. It's the standard first skill on a Dark Elf Blitzer. Then, they get a
Yep.
level on the Witch of Darkness the second. She gets movement. I mean, that's good, because it's a one turning threat.
Yep, makes the one turn that much easier.
Yep. Twilight dies, that's the Blodge Blitzer, that's sort of an issue. Then the Kick Lino takes an armor bust. That's sort of an issue, you fire him now, even though Kick is nice, get rid of him. And then Void, the Rookie Lino, also died.
Yeah, it's starting to take some damage, but
Yeah.
you got most of your positionals online now, so well, not quite online, but they're almost there. In between the guard and the blodge step tackle, but you've got some potential to work with. You know, just run with a few loners. You want 3 loners anyway, stick them on the LOS.
Yeah, I mean, loners
So
are
good.
sort of fine, because they can just suck up a bunch of hits and then you're happy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
So
cool.
Tunnel Sneaks, they have a Gutter Runner die. That is a Blodge Step Diving Tackle on, that's less than great.
Yeah, that's a step back for sure.
Then they have an MNG on the Lone Runner, but he also leveled and he gets Diving Tackle. So one dies but gets replaced instantly. Then Rat Warren also gets a level, he gets Block. Yeah, I mean, okay.
Yep.
Solid
Can't see anything
levels,
else.
sad deaths, the Rat Life. Anything else? Well, actually, Ratistair 13 Penny. That's an interesting name right there. He gets tacked.
Yeah, it makes it to tackle. Yeah.
Yeah, big. That's nice.
Did was the guard Lino, was that from ages ago? Can't remember.
It's like it's been around
Is
for a
that too
while.
Two guard. He's up to 1580 team value, which is a nice spot to be in as Rats.
I mean, he's sort of 1720 because he has an MNG.
Oh, that's true, 1720. Yeah, and this is where it starts to get a bit interesting when you've got a Rat Ogre rostered and a Thrower rostered, and it's all a bit lapsidaisical. Because, you know, like, it's 1750, but maybe 200, 250 of that is on, like, some, like, very niche pieces that won't see a lot of play. For example, his backup Thrower and his Rat Ogre in Agi matchups and stuff. Like, I mean, he's clearly been making it work. He's in second place, but I feel like in next season he's going to start suffering quite a bit from not having like the team value on his blitzers and go runners. I don't know. He's gonna he'll be losing wizard access. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
However, he is on 110, so if he gets winnings, he might be able to buy a wizard shop, and that will solve most of his problems.
Oh, there's an idea. I like wizard shops. I think they're
at
good.
the expense of a fourth gutter. Sorry.
Right.
No, sorry, he's already bought the fourth gutter. So yeah, definitely save up for the wizard shop.
Oh yeah,
If he
yes.
gets wizards on all his home games, could be a really good team. It's just at the moment they feel a bit high TV for what they are.
Yep.
At a glance. But I'm sure that Wraithguard is working wonders with what he's got.
Right.
No.
17 weeks of suffering. The week's almost all over, Major Bite, worry not. Only 2 left. Well, 1 actually. 1 week left.
Oh yeah, is he in challenge? He's not really in challenge contention. Yeah, only team had a pretty good time.
Yeah.
He's inflicted a lot of suffering, that's for sure. I mean, but...
So, right, Lino dies, that stop rolling Pows who died. Then, why did I do this? The Lino gets a movement bust. And reroll halfway green roll. Gets an MNG. Yeah.
Yeah.
No real levels there. But, wait, there's more. Dub Skull's turn 1, the Mighty Blow guy gets tackle.
Hey, he is moving 5.
He is indeed, so, Elf BS as per usual, the block tackle frenzy gets strip ball. Interesting choice, but what else do you take?
Yeah, exactly. What else are you taking there? Well, a normal. So it's fine.
And then
Sacks as well as a war dancer in theory.
Right.
Once he gets to assuming they both get to the ball without dice, it's about as good as a war dancer. It's fine.
Yeah. 1D skull dead into dead. The dirty player gets fend. Yes, fend. Yeah, that frees
Did
him
you
up.
sack him?
No, I mean, I don't think he wants to sack anyone because this is a meme team anyways.
That's true, I guess. Yeah, fend's a good skill for that.
And lastly, blitz on every kickoff. The normal Lino, he gets a strength bust.
Yep, and probably. I think even on a joke team, you're still dropping the strength too. I mean, if he even gets round to it, he might end up just re-rolling again next season. So
would surprise me.
Wouldn't surprise me either.
Pork Squad. It's the orc team here. Where are you, Pork Squad? There you are. Pork Squad gets a level on Pumbaa, the block guard blitzer. He gets my blow. Alright, that's solid. Other than that, he gets a level on Wilbur. That's the Blodge Black Orc. That's a big level right there. He gets guard. It's very nice.
Nice.
Babe, the block Mighty Blow piling on Blitzer, gets tackle. That is very good. That's now we can pile on elves as well. Huzzah. And that was about it in terms of development. That's very solid. Nothing too big, although the block orc level was very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, getting to guard is important.
That's solid. The orcs on tour, that is 1580. For some reason it looked like 1980. I was about to lose my mind.
Not that high.
The orcs on tour, they get a level on Nasty Pap. Okay, that's a block black orc there. That's nice. But they get Tom Mo killed. That's the block movement frenzy blitzer who died. That's a loss. It's not great.
Not great. Yeah, yeah, no idea. But it's still solid. Still got a block troll with guard.
Yeah.
Still got a goblin. Just having a little sneak around with bloodstep. Man, that bloodstep goblin does add another dimension, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Man.
But in a good way is the question.
Yeah, I'd say in a good way. I mean, he's first, right? It has to be in a good way.
Yeah. And right, KG Ruse gets the block tackle mighty blow thing blitzer. He gets jump up in preparation of piling on, so that's nice.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, less than useful while he doesn't have piling on, but it's nice so far. 2 plus
Well, you never
Supreme.
know when you're gonna roll doubles, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, right. 2 plus Supreme Leaders, they get a level on the Blodge Mighty Blow Tackle Blitzer. He gets Sidestep, that is very standard as expected. I mean, there's not really too many other things if you don't roll a double there.
Yeah.
I mean, Fend is an option, but I just really like Sidestep in general on any piece. Send some MNGs. And then he also has 2 levels which are pending. A pity. A pity.
Shame.
One thick coat. The dwarves, the Chaos Dwarves, in fact, they end up with a level on Blood Angel's Red. That's the block, break, tackle. He gets movement.
Oh my god, what a piece.
Yeah, I mean, this team has quite a couple stats, doesn't it, at this point?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the other strength for sure.
But not a single double.
Yeah, no claw yet.
Yet. But yeah, I do like movement. It just opens up so many new things the Bull Centaur can do. It's discount movement 8, and movement 8 is so nice. Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah.
Other than that,
That's
he
really
gets
good.
a level on Nazdrag Yellow, that's guard on the Mighty Blow piece, and he has a Hobo die.
Oh no.
And that's about
Sometimes.
that. I mean, solid levels, I'd argue. They
Yep, he's got one more blocker who's about to roll into his first level up. Hopefully that'll be claw. If it's not, he's starting to wait a while because everyone's about 15 SPP, 10 SPP away from their next level
yeah.
under blockers. So could be a long wait for claw if was it Cassandora Yellow doesn't get there this time. How many levels has he rolled up on his blockers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8.
He's rolled 8 levels, and he's rolled. To be fair, he's rolled 2 devils, but both his devils have been strengths. So only so much you can do. I'm sure. Yeah, but I guess he's not. He's not even due a double in terms of probability, because like he's ahead of the 1 in 6 rolls thing with 2 strength ups.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not. I don't have anything else to add. Do you?
No, I do not. Tungsten Titans, it's the other dwarf team. They... Wait a second. They end up with a level on Citrine Chris. He gets Mighty Blow. He had a guard before.
Mhm.
And Diamond Dave, the block... of course he has block. Mighty Blow, guard, blitzer. Gets strength, actually.
More stats. So many stats.
That's a chunky
Jeez.
blitzer right there.
Yep.
It's an impressive piece. And then Moonstone Marty gets guard. That's a lot of guard.
Yeah, filling out all the cards.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna take forever to level, but that's a lot of guard. Yep, I mean, it's an impressive team,
Yeah, and you got the movement 7 Saka.
which everyone gets
So-
if they play dwarf teams in Rebels. Movement or Agi.
Yeah, it seems to be. Movement already. Yeah, this is definitely a not. This isn't boring enough to drop for sure. They'll carry on to next season.
Yeah, they're interesting. Which is rare to say about the dwarf team.
Mhm.
Blood and Tears. Blood and Tears. Blood and Tears. Blood and Tears. We need to sound emo. Here we go. Vampires. They get a level on, well, quite a couple levels. First off, Joost van der Westhuizen gets Pro. That's now 3 out of his 4 vampires with Pro. Andy Ripley has Dodge now, so that's nice. And Duck, the troll, gets Dirty Player. Some
Cool.
really solid levels there. Let's see if there's any more. Well, he had an armor bust on some random thrall who gets sacked, but nothing of value was lost.
Yeah, I think it really.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good looking
Fun fact: this team's made 68 passes over this. I guess that includes Greenhorn as well. That doesn't make it that
68.
impressive. 68 passes in like 16 games. That's pretty good going.
Yeah, that is a couple passes per game.
For a team with bloodlust. They haven't conceded a single serve,
Okay.
which I'd argue is equally as impressive. So yeah, signs of a well-coached team. I always try and look for those stats.
It's interesting.
Cool.
Next up is the Bridge Burners, if I am not mistaken. Is it? Is it? Yes, it is. 1800 Kislev. They're up there, as we discussed last time. They're high without...
1800 in one season.
Yeah. Catcher gets dodge as a standard for them on their first level. Other than that...
Yep.
Whoops, I pressed the wrong thing. Bridge Burners. Other than that, his Blitzer gets block, yes. I was confused for a second because I forgot, like, Kislev are the only team where Blitzers don't start with block. It's, alright, so block is nice. Other than that, Trots, the Wrestlino, gets strip ball, okay. And
I think you make Picker into a sacker as well, the fourth catcher.
Nice.
Third catcher.
Trots leveled and died. So I was actually looking at Blend, who had strip ball. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 1800, and I mean, it's not a bad-looking team. It's half decent.
Yep, 1800, 3 guard, cool skills. Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a good next season, hopefully.
I mean, it's Kislev. Like, more than most teams, they're at the mercy of Nuffle, I feel like.
Yeah. All your gimmick action is a 3+ with no inbuilt reroll on all your players.
Yeah.
Which doesn't lend itself to like stability and reliability.
It's not like with vampires where if you fail it, it's no big deal. If you fail it, you get a hit on your player. Yeah. Gasdown Gangers had their thrower die, the block one. Nothing of value was lost once again.
TV trimming.
Yay, yes.
That's a wizard he's just gained, think of it that way.
Other than that, Rack the Lines, the strength wrestle gutter runner gets leap. As we said earlier, I think tackle or strip ball is what both of we would have probably gone for first. But I mean leap is a thing.
Yeah, leap wrestle. It's not terrible.
And then Petrol
It's just
Pierce.
not quite the... Yeah, Petrol Pierce, what a player. What a meme. With claw horns. Man. He just refuses to roll normals.
Apparently.
And it means that it's going to take even longer for him to level to Mighty Blow. Imagine if he gets all the way there and he rolls like a stat. He becomes like strength 4.
Yeah.
Then he's just Glart without Loner.
Which is actually half decent still, but...
Which is actually pretty good. But if Nitro Nicky doesn't get to claw, then all of a sudden you're really sad because you just get removed every game. Because the problem is you're not an elf team, all your linemen are so bad at like dodging away. You have to try and keep a removal game going as well, otherwise you just get... That's what I've noticed now that I've switched to elves now that my season's pretty much over. I switched to elves. I realise, oh, I can just roll all my players away and screen up and none of them die. Whereas if you do that with rats, one tends to die every half, at least in my experience.
Yep.
So yeah, bad times. But I will say this is a much more focused team than the other one. Like all the SPP are on the positionals. Got one guard on the lineman, one kicker. No flotsam and jetsam like Ratogers or backup throwers with block and accurate and stuff like that. It's just good.
Yeah.
1450, like he's gonna get a wizard every game. A wizard with a strength 3 sacker and a movement 10 retriever. We got 2 heads blodge on the retrieve, and a movement 10 1-turner. It's like all you need really.
Yeah, you've done it.
Ideal.
You have created the
all the
perfect
tools.
Skaven. Yeah, it's a good team. And then lastly,
good team.
Cookbot Cannibals. Poor Cookbot Cannibals.
Yeah, they had a fleeting sight of actually 4, and then it was brutally taken away from them.
Well, it wasn't taken away. It was just hurt a lot.
Dropped to armor 6.
Yep, that's
armor 5. Sorry.
No, 5. Armor 5. That guy's gonna be thrown. with armor 5.
Yeah. I think you keep it. I think you have to
Oh, yeah.
keep him though.
You gotta.
Gotta keep that. Is is it an M&G or a niggle on the strength up? Can't tell.
Let's find
I
out.
think it must be.
That's an MNG.
That's fine then.
Other than that, he had
Well,
a bunch of halflings die.
yeah, including the movement up one died as well.
Oh, no, we got strength busted, but that might as well be dead.
Yeah, it's a death now.
The Agi rolled a level though and rolled doubles at that for block.
Yeah, get a block. Oh my days. That's a nice little fling.
It is.
Implodge trust. Man. Yeah, I think got potential. It's one of those. It's just like they can win every game, whereas before the stats they couldn't win some matchups, but now they can get a result every time they go on the pitch. It's kind of what you want. Then again, the problem is one thing I've realised is that some of the stunty teams in REBBL are so strong that like you need these stats and also to like get a bit of dice in your favour so you can have a chance at stunty cups. So I was thinking about re-rolling to goblins, and I looked at like all the really good coaches that are playing stunty teams just winning like on the regular, and I'm like, I could not do that. So fair play to Ernadar for carrying. I hope they carry on. They've got all the stats they need to carry on.
Yeah. I mean,
it's whether they want to carry on as a stunty player, which is a pretty rough life to lead sometimes.
I mean, they even they got a level on a strength up 3 who gets grab.
Yep, grab strength 7.
It's a thing.
Too shabby.
And that was that in terms of development. Let's take a look at next week's games. Cookpot Cannibals versus the Gastown Gangers. I mean, Gastown Gangers any day of the week. They are missing the 2 best players. Yeah, not too much else to say there. The Bridge Burners up against the Exodal Braves. Now this is interesting because the Bridge Burners have a Wrestle Strip Ball piece, and the Lizards have no sure hands.
Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit, by the way.
Oh, I am? I mean...
Yeah, I didn't hear how... I heard you start talking about wrestle, and then I didn't hear anything.
Right, I moved on to the Bridge Burners versus the Exodal Braves.
Yeah, what are you saying? It's tough.
Okay, I was just talking about how the Exodal Braves have no sure hands, but the Bridge Burners have strip ball and wrestle.
Yeah, and the Hexos Braves get 350 team value in inducement to make up for that, but there's not much that can overcome a leaping strip ball tackle.
Yeah.
Strip ball tackle? Doesn't matter because dodge turns it into a push, so all you need is strip ball.
Yes.
So yeah, they sack the ball on a 2+, and so I think
3
the
plus 2
Lizards
plus.
are going to lose. 3 plus 2 plus, yeah, with a reroll.
And
Hey, if you can leap the garden, it's a 3 plus 2 dice. Then you get 2 dice. I was just kidding. You probably get 2 dice anyway.
No, it's a strength 3 skink, so... But
oh yeah,
a 3 plus 2 plus is easier than a 3 plus 3 plus and then the 2 die. So, yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think you're right. 3 plus 2 plus over 3 plus 3 plus 1 in 9. I'll take that in Samba, but I think you're correct.
I think I am too.
Cool.
Which is why I'm giving it to the Bridge Burners.
Yeah, I'll follow your lead.
The Blood and Tears playing against Fruit of the Tomb. Fruit of the Tomb missing out on their ball carrier and generally haven't really had a good season, which is why I'm giving it to the Blood and Tears.
Yep, Fruit of the Tomb get 500 in inducement, which kind of tells you just how bad their season has gone.
Yeah.
The Vampires out team value you by 500. That's pretty crazy. I mean, the thing is, that means they'll get a chef, and the chef might just turn up and like take 4 rerolls.
Huh.
And then there's only so much he can do as a vampire.
Does he take the chef though? He has a bunch of pro.
I think you do again. Oh, he does have a bunch of pro, but pro and rerolls means that they basically never fail. Whereas if you take a chef and he takes rerolls, it's like you start to get a bit of that unreliability back in. I don't know. I don't think I've ever played against vampires before, so I'm not really. I'm by no means an expert. I'm gonna give it to the vampires either way.
Yep. Then we have the Tungsten Titans versus the Darkest Delves. I, I sort of gonna give it to the Tungsten Titans here. I mean, their tackle neutralizes so much of Luke Lazy's team here.
I'm going to go to the Dwarves as well because this is a complete dead rubber game. And Luke Lazy will not want to roll the risky dice that might kill his team this close to next season. So
Right.
I think the Dwarves will just slowly contain and maybe knock out a few Dark Elves. Just roll in for like a 1-0 or a 2-1 or something. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah. What the Coat versus the Tunnel Sneaks? It is the... yeah, right. It's the Chores versus the Good Rats.
Yeah, and the Good Rats actually have him... The Chorps actually out team value the Rats with 2 throws and a Rat Ogre.
Ha!
Not something you see every day. So the Tunnel Sneaks get bribe money. Or 2 babes, depending on what you want. He might induce a wizard actually, because he needs to win to get into challenges, so he might induce a scam it out with his bank.
Yeah.
Might be a play. I think I'm going to give this to the Rats because they need to win, and the Chorps need to not die.
Yeah.
So
I sort of agree.
going to go with the Rats.
Yep.
Chorps to banking like it's market season. They're on 210k.
Ha! Yeah, I'm not sure.
Someone needs to tell him. Someone needs to tell him that he can't pick up a market piece.
Right, 2+ Supreme Leaders versus 17 Weeks of Suffering. Well, 17 Weeks of Suffering has like 2 tackle. I'm gonna go with the High Elves. Well, they have 4 tackle. Actually, but...
I think I'll go with the High Elves because they've got Mighty Blow.
Yep. I mean, they both have, but one is armor 7 and one is armor 8, so...
I'm going to go with the High Elves. That High Elves are starting to slowly come into a bit of form. I'll take this one. Although every other time we predicted against Major Bite, he's won, so what do we know?
Yeah, you're right, there. Maybe a tie. Probably a tie, actually.
Oh, are you predicting a draw for once?
No, I'm just saying it's probably a tie, but I'm predicting the High Elves to win. I think that's how that works. Lastly, we have the Orcs on Tour versus Pork Squad. It is the Orc Off.
It's the Orc Off. It's the big game. Everyone wants to see it. This will decide who goes to challenges. I can't remember who's on top. I think the Orcs on Tour are first. Is that right? Who's the Pork Squad at
check
first?
real quick. Pork Squad are in first. The Orcs on Tour.
So the Orcs on Tour need to win.
No, Pork Squad are locked in to the playoffs.
Yep, but the Orcs on Tour need to win to get into challenges.
Right.
Only a win will do unless the Tunnel Sneaks don't win. So that's just on. I don't know what the touchdown difference is. In my head, surely it would favour the Rats, the touchdown difference.
It does indeed.
So yeah, Orcs on Tour. In theory, it's out of their hands. If Tunnel Sneaks win, they need to score like 3 or 4 touchdowns against Steve.
Yeah.
Who? Let me check the stats. Port Squad have sustained 10 touchdowns in more than 10 games. So you're probably not scoring more than once against him. Probably.
Yeah, I do.
I think it'll be a draw.
No, I think it's Pork Squad who wins this because I think he has the better team and, well, he's shown that he has a better record as well.
I'm gonna predict a draw. Probably.
Shouldn't have mentioned the draw last time. Damn it!
Yeah,
I did this to myself. Right. So congratulations to Steve and his Pork Squad to making the playoffs. Now, if that is worth congratulating, I'm not sure because he might just face like some Chorf teams who will kill him. But well done either way.
It does mean he'll double promote up to like Div 3 or something. So we'll get a little fast track into the higher divs. Which I guess is what you want. He's got a decent team, you know, he can do some damage.
Perhaps.
Yeah, congrats. 11-0-1. That's a very good record. Am I looking at that right? No, it's 9-1-2. Looking at the wrong division. 9-1-2. Still respectable. But then the important one, there's a 3-way tie for second. between Tunnel Sneaks, the Autumn Tour, and 17 weeks of stuff. It's Tunnel Sneaks spot to lose, and to be honest, I think they're the best team for challenges. This is one season Skaven team, so I don't know how hard. I mean, Major Buy would love to get it.
I'd love Major
Like
Buy to
taking lineman Norse to challenges, that'd be insane. In a fairly tough division in terms of coaching ability. Yeah, I feel like apart from that, division sort of rocked out. Like no one's really fast. So I reckon next time we can have a little like prediction. Like we can just chat about, what each team wants to do, how we think they'll do next season as we like wrap it up.
I was thinking maybe we could do an open invite to everyone in the division, and we can have a couple people on.
Yeah, that sounds good. We get a little conference going. Yeah. That sounds fun.
I'll make a Discord in, I don't know, maybe like next Tuesday or something, asking people. Then we'll see.
Give people notice. Tell them. Just put it out in the like division chat.
Yeah, that's what I was
tonight, and then.
Oh, tonight.
Then we'll see what kind of interest we get. Yeah, because it gives people notice. Like, if people are more likely to turn up if you give them a week to like clear the slot.
Okay, fair enough.
At least I don't know. At least do it soon. Don't do it on like the day before, because no one will turn up then. Most likely. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything else to add? I think that's it for the recap. I can't think of anything else that we haven't done.
I think that's about everything, honestly.
Yep.
So this has been me, Garaside, and Lostra. Exit, outro, something? Yes. See y'all next week.